FHMoms is the Philippines' biggest online platform and support group created by a Filipino mom with a mission to help fellow mothers to find jobs suitable to their lifestyle through entrepreneurship and freelancing. MK Bertulfo is the founder of FHMoms, which has grown to a community of over 365,000 Filipino women across the world. In this episode, we will get to hear what FHMoms is doing, its story, and the importance of women empowerment. So, hello MK. Thank you for accepting this invitation dito sa Startup Podcast. I'm very honored to have you in this podcast.
Hi, JANNI. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share my story and the advocacy that we have in Filipino home-based moms. I'm super excited about this podcast episode.
Okay, so let's start. Let's start with a simple question. So, ano ang FHMoms?
FHMoms started as a Facebook group in 2017. So the reason why I started the community is because of my struggles as a corporate worker and as a first-time mom. So I transitioned to an online job, which is an email support. And then I decided to create this online community para maging support group lang siya for myself. So I added some of my office mates, my friends, my family members. And then, nagulat ako, biglang dami yung sumali ng mga members. And then I started doing live sessions. I started sharing how I did it, how I successfully landed an online job, paano ko ginawa yung resume ko, paano ako nagpa-interview. And then the moms in our community requested if we can meet up. So I did. I went to 23 different cities here in the Philippines just to teach them about freelancing. And then they requested, especially our OFW members, if I could also do an online training. So I decided to get more trainers from our community to teach other topics such as virtual assistant, social media marketing. So that was the start of FHMoms becoming a business as well.
Okay, so it's amazing actually like how yung growth. Pero I just want to be clear lang. So basically it's their demand, tama ba? It's the other Filipino moms demand to like grow. Kumbaga sa kanila mismo nanggaling. Uy, we want to learn more, we want to have more.
Exactly.
Okay,
So, never ko talagang naisip na mag-grow ako ng community na ganito nakalaki with so many programs na makakatulong sa libo-libong mga mommies. Kasi all I wanted is just to help another mom. Kasi I'm so happy to see another mom winning, not just in the freelancing, but as well as the entrepreneurship industry. So sobrang nakaka-happy to see more and more successful women in the industry.
Yeah, and I think it's very amazing na parang ikaw yung nag-lead nitong revolution, some kind of revolution, to have a big support group for Filipino moms. So just to have a clear picture like for other Filipinas, for other Filipino moms. So like now, ano yung available platforms or programs that they can use or that they can benefit from in FHMoms?
I mentioned about our online courses na sinimulan namin in our first 2 years. And then nag-evolve siya ng nag-evolve. We created different e-learning programs from those na pre-recorded and then live. And now we have one-on-one na mentorship. And then during the lockdown, nagulat ako kasi meron kaming client. It's a BPO company na na-close namin, hiring more than 200 customer service agents from us. And that was our first time na big client actually because I've been connecting my entrepreneur friends to our virtual assistant moms individually. So that's a huge achievement for us in the recruitment side. So we started doing job matching and then internships. And aside from that, same week when we launched our job matching services, we also launched our computer rent-to-own program. So during the pandemic, we all know na marami ang nawalan ng trabaho and sumabay pa yung online schooling ng mga bata. So it's really hard for the moms to find an additional computer unit na magagamit nila either for work or for school. So we're so happy na because of the pandemic, in some way, our community were accelerated from just a Facebook group to a social enterprise because we transitioned from being a sole prop business to a corporation. So that was, I think, one of the achievements then that I can consider in our community. Because after that moment, we started receiving grants and support from local and international organizations as well as companies. So nakaka-happy na mas marami yung nagbigay ng tulong sa mga mommy members namin.
I want to start back again dun sa pinaka-pinagsimulan ng FHMoms. So, can we know more again dun sa story? Like, first you started alone nga as a sole prop, and now it's a corporation. What really keeps you motivated to do this?
Even before pa, nung bata pa ako, I seen that my parents has been into different kinds of businesses. Talagang nag-struggle rin kami when it comes to our financial na situation because my mom got an ovary cancer after niyang bumalik abroad. So, anak rin ako ng isang OFW. And then my dad naman, wala naman siyang talagang trabaho. So, hirap talaga kami. I became the breadwinner of the family. So, simula nang nagkaroon ako ng anak, sabi ko ayoko na mapalayo sa anak ko. And at the same time, gusto ko na makapag-provide sa family ko whatever it takes. Dahil nga sa mga struggles ko as a first-time mom, ayoko nang maranasan din ng ibang mga nanay yung naranasan ko in terms of our financial situation. So, nung sinimulan ko yung Filipina home-based moms, naging inspiration ko yung mom ko rin kasi gusto ko i-continue yung legacy niya. And then ako rin, gusto ko talaga na matulungan rin yung ibang mga Filipino families, especially young couples. Kasi kaming dalawa na mag-asawa, we started working from home ng magkasabay sa isang company. And then after a couple of months, nakabili kami ng sarili naming gamit, ng sarili naming bahay. We started traveling. This is before the pandemic in 2017. And nakabili rin kami ng farm, all because of online jobs. So naniniwala talaga ako na what we're doing in FHMoms and their advocacy to promote freelancing and digital entrepreneurship is something na kayang-kaya rin ng ibang mga Filipino.
Okay. So, as to what I understand, FHMoms is advocating other Filipino women to not just have online jobs but to be entrepreneurs. So, question is, why do we want this type of career for our Filipino women? Why entrepreneurship or freelancing?
Okay. Freelancing because we all know, actually not just in the Philippines but globally, even the international clients know gaano kagaling ang skills na meron tayong mga Pilipino, lalong-lalo na ang mga Pinay. And in terms of entrepreneurship, we all know na hindi lang mga moms, but tayong mga Pilipino, we're doing our best na makapag-survive, especially during this pandemic. At isa ang entrepreneurship, either traditional man yan or digital, sa makakapagbigay sa atin ng source of income. And I can see that there's a trend right now that a lot of freelancers are also doing an online business. So if we can do this, no? Yung iba't ibang pamilya, may iba't iba man na background, if we can start learning different ways on how we can earn online, why not? Kung ikakabuti rin ng family.
Okay, so FHMoms has this platform nga for e-learning. Recently nga, we had this FHMoms Startup Month. And sobrang nakakatawa yung mamathon. I really like the idea. So can you share lang about more of the events and the programs that FHMoms do and maybe about this FHMoms Startup Month?
Sure. So, ang Filipino home-based moms, we are super active online. Talagang minamaximize namin yung makapag-reach kami sa mas maraming Filipinos through social media. And we are very successful with that campaign. So we are doing like a daily live webinars for our community just to learn about freelancing, entrepreneurship, modern parenting, and other topics that could help them potentially in their career. So we have health webinars, we have legal, and different topics na make sure namin na talagang magsasucceed sila sa kung anumang path yung iti-take nila. So aside from the free webinars, we have different courses na available para sa kanila na ma-take nila sa aming platform. So we have general virtual assistants, accounting and bookkeeping, e-commerce, social media marketing, and short courses na shorter, no, and at the same time pre-recorded at self-pay. So we have online teaching, customer service, and a lot pa. So aside from that, we are also pulling more coaches and experts to help our members para mas makapag-provide ng additional e-learning na service, which is a one-on-one na mentorship or coaching naman. We notice kasi na iba't iba yung adult learners na meron kami sa community. Meron talagang hindi masyadong techie. So aside from that, we also decided to level up our programs and activities in FHMoms. Every month, meron kaming iba't ibang klase ng activities, depende sa team. But this is the first time we are organizing FHMoms Startup Month, which consists of MomCon, a 3-day virtual conference, Mamathon, which is a boot camp, and Mom Academy, which is a self-paced course. So for Mamathon, we were able to select 13 startup teams. This are first time or newbie moms na nag-submit ng kanilang business ideas and hindi sila magkakakilala. And then we grouped them and then they started pitching their ideas during the pitch day. Sobrang nakakatuwa kasi this was my dream. I started joining kasi a lot of pitching competitions and accelerator programs. And I always imagine, what if dumating yung time na kami naman yung gumawa sa FHMoms? Kasi wala naman talagang mga programs madalas para sa mga moms. Majority of the programs that I can see in the startup industry are for students, those na nakapag-start na, no? But wala masyado for moms. So I'm so proud of this program talaga.
Yeah. I'm curious lang also kasi I also saw the results of the Mamathon. So, can you share lang like ano yung ideas na bring out and even yung mga nanalo?
Yeah, so the categories falls under health, education, there's one in retail, events. So I believe there are 6 categories na lumabas. So these categories, what the business ideas are trying to solve is yung mga challenges na kinakaharap ng mga moms or women in general pagdating sa freelancing, motherhood, pati na entrepreneurship nila na journey.
Okay. Ang isa ko din question actually, so how do you really motivate Filipina moms? Kasi for example, I'm imagining na they wouldn't really want to go into entrepreneurship or freelancing. So like, what's the process kaya na nangyayari of how you really motivate them to do this?
This is a really good question, no? I think more than the motivation, it's a long process, really, of engaging these moms, our Filipino market, no, sa iba't ibang activities so that we can at least help them change their mindset. May mga iba't ibang views kasi ang mga moms namin and iba-iba talaga sila. I mean, there are moms na from zero background or experience pagdating sa work. Meron naman na iba na wala rin talagang idea when it comes to business. Yung iba naman, meron na, nakapag-land na ng online job. So, what I'm saying is, when I started in FHMoms, ako lang yung parang may alam when it comes to online job and online business and now sobrang dami na. So, because of this collective programs that we have in the community, nakita ko gaano ka na-boost, no, yung confidence ng mga members namin. Kasi sobrang takot na takot talaga silang sumubok. And even this Mamathon, I was thinking na pag nilaunch ko, baka hindi siya pansinin. So, sobrang strategic ako when it comes to creating programs for our community. Talagang inaaral ko. I always ask them ano ba yung gusto nila, no, para ma-make sure ko na maging valuable sa kanila yung mga programs na ginagawa ko. Kasi hindi talaga siya madali. Hindi rin madali para sa kanila kasi majority of the moms doesn't have enough time para mag-join sa mga ganitong klase ng activities. Kaya I'm so happy na marami sa community members namin ang talagang dedicated na matuto either sa freelancing or entrepreneurship.
Yeah, I think ang keyword dun is yung engagement. Like how do you really engage other Filipino moms or actually even other Filipinos to join or to try out entrepreneurship. And I think also ang important is yung support group, kumbaga, kasi they will try out if they feel supported. So ang question ko is, yung team ba, like, are these mostly Filipina moms, like the team itself that's running the operations?
Yes. So before, it's just me and then few volunteers. And then nung pandemic at nag-shift kami corporation, I started building na the team. So I started hiring and then our team is composed of an all-female na team. And then we have team members who are not moms, so they are still single. We even have a team member living in Spain. We have someone from Davao pa. So, sa iba-iba kaming lugar nakatira. And what's nice about our startup company, we are 100% home-based even before the pandemic pa. So, may mga kanya-kanya kaming ginagawa inside the community or the company. There's someone who's assigned in e-learning and then job matching. Did I mention that we also have advertising? So we accept local and international brands as well as huge companies, no, to be promoted inside our community. So we also work with a lot of influencers to provide them with such opportunity. So as you can see, we have so many projects. We get all the support that we needed, and we need more support from other people and organizations. Because aside from moms, we're also doing projects such as FH Kids Digital Bootcamp. We also have for teenagers or the youth sector. And my husband, who is also a work from home dad, created a community for dads naman. And we make sure that everyone is inspired din talaga to move forward with their career. Kasi working from home is not easy. I mean, kailangan lahat sa family is naiintindihan yung magiging journey nila. And I'm so happy that FHMoms is part of it.
Okay, let's go into that working from home or yung pagiging home-based. So, can we just have a short insight lang on ano yung pros and cons ng home-based work?
So, since 4 years na akong work from home, lahat kasi ng nakikita ko is to my advantage na if there's a disadvantage, I can say na siguro napabayaan ko yung health ko. Medyo tumaba ako, but I don't think it's really a problem. I can always lose weight naman if I wanted. Pero aside from that, all the benefits that you can think of, quality time with the family,
Yes, mostly.
anytime na need ako ng anak ko, nandyan ako. I can juggle my task or my responsibility pagdating sa anak ko, sa asawa ko, and then all my businesses. Because I also handle another startup which is called Lupa Philippines naman. So it's in the real estate industry. So as you can see, I'm doing a lot of businesses aside from FHMoms, and I have clients pa. So talagang lagare every single day. So I make sure na lahat ng to nag-run ng maayos. And without this kind of work from home setup, I don't think na magagawa ko siya.
For you, what is the best achievement of FHMoms so far?
Best achievement, actually, there's a lot, especially for FHMoms as a startup company. Kasi we were able to bootstrap FHMoms for years na. So we haven't really think about getting an investor to fund us because we have the funds and able to run all of our programs. So that one, I guess, is an achievement. I think one message that I wanted to give, especially to those na makakapakinig nito ng mga startup founders, don't rush no na maghanap ng investor, especially if hindi pa kayo earning. Kasi ako rin, I got really excited about the startup industry and being invested. And then I realized na kaya naman pala ng FHMoms. So kung ako, no, ang tatanungin, ang pinaka-achievement ko is makita ko yung thousands of our members na nag-earn na and happy with their freelancing lives. And now, nakikita ko yung interest ng mga moms about the startup world din kasi nga pagkatapos ng successful na FHMoms Startup Month. So, yung makita yung progress ng mga community members namin, that's something na masasabi ko na achievement talaga, especially as a founder na ang only goal ko lang naman talaga is makatulong.
Yes, that's very inspiring. So I also want to ask, ano naman yung challenges? And maybe let's make this more general. So, like, what do you think are the challenges in today's world of modern women or moms?
I think the major challenges that our community members especially are facing is the lack of resources. So a lot of them says that they don't have a job experience, they don't have the computer, the internet, that one. And others would say that they are overwhelmed with the information that they are getting on the internet. That's why FHMoms is really helpful for them kasi na-streamline namin lahat ng mga kailangan nilang aralin. And there's also a small portion of our members who would say na they are not getting the support that they needed, even sa husband nila or family members nila, para ma-push nila yung online job or online business nila na plans. So that's the main challenges that our moms are facing. And on the business side naman, ako personally, one of my main challenge is more on, siguro I can say, implementing all the projects that I have in mind because the demand kasi is so high. It's still a good problem though. Pero would love to see more people siguro na matulungan rin ako with my advocacy kasi hindi ko naman kaya ng mag-isa. So I'm always open to any kind of help kasi we have my team, our volunteers, and the rest of the members who's been very supportive with all of our initiatives. And now, I wanted to call for help na din. Sa mga makakapakinig nito, no, na if you wanted a mom to succeed, please do so. Kasi when you're helping a mom, you're actually helping the whole family. Always remember that. Kaya kami, sobrang dedicated talaga kami to help all the moms na magiging member ng community namin.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, to end this conversation, so how important is it to advocate women empowerment, and especially moms, and especially in entrepreneurship and technology?
Yeah. So when I joined a lot of pitching competitions and accelerator programs, I've always heard about the line na sobrang konti lang ng mga Filipino women na startup founders. Sabi ko, okay. Bakit kaya? So, sabi ko, until now, pinag-iisipan ko pa rin siya. Pero nakita ko, no, na marami ang hindi nagiging interested about digital entrepreneurship or the startup industry na babae kasi hindi nakakarating sa kanila na pwede nilang gawin yon. I can see that we have a lot of female founders now, pero compared to the male founders, onting-onti lang talaga. And maybe because it's tech, it's something na a lot of women are hesitant to try. I'm not really sure now, pero ang naiisip ko lang is kung hindi mag-i-involve ang mga kababaihan sa tech, kailan pa?
Yes.
No? Especially we as moms, no? Kami yung magbababa ng learning na yon sa mga anak namin. At ang mga anak namin, no, yung susunod na generation, is yung magiging beneficiary ba nitong benefits ng technology. So, sana dumating yung time na magkaroon ng mas maraming programs para sa mga moms, para sa mga kababaihan. Kasi naniniwala ako na kaya namin. And napatunayan namin siya through FHMoms Startup Month, no, na sobrang nakaka-proud talaga. And I know a lot of things pa yung kaya namin gawin, especially sa business side.
So, how do you want other people or how do you want Filipino women to feel or to know FHMoms? I mean, like, how do you want them to see FHMoms? And how do you want to inspire them so that they partake in this movement of women empowerment?
Mm-hmm. So, every time na meron akong mami member na mamimit o kaya makakausap, lagi nilang sinasabi na nabigyan sila ng pag-asa ng FHMoms. And ako, sobrang overwhelmed ako kasi hindi ko alam na ganun pala nila nakikita ang FHMoms. Sasabihin nila na, Mami MK, napanood ko yung free webinar mo. Sobrang na-encourage ako, sobrang na-inspire ako na mag-try rin sa online job. Dati akala ko hindi ko kaya. And now, nakita ko gaano kadali at kaya ko pala. So, those messages, no, talagang sobrang nakakatuwa. May mga messages akong nare-receive na nakakadurog talaga ng puso. And yung pag-build ko ng FHMoms, all I want is for them lang to be successful, not knowing na makakatulong pala to sa kanila para magtuloy-tuloy lang sa buhay. Because we were giving them hope. And dahil lang sa hope na yun, no, especially during this pandemic na sobrang nakakapanlumo talaga, ang laking bagay para sa kanila. So I still want them to see and to feel that FHMoms is that hope na pwede nilang kapitan.
Okay, this is very inspiring. I really love those words. Thank you so much, MK. You are an inspiration actually to many people, to Filipino women, to Filipino moms, and I hope the best for FH Moms. Thank you very much for this conversation.
Thank you so much, Jenny.
Thank you for listening to this conversation with MK Bertulfo. If you want to know more or join the FH Moms community, you can visit their website at fhmoms.com or join their Facebook group, Filipina Home-Based Moms. Thank you for listening to the Startup Podcast.